I like. This look turned out to be really fun. Top it off with a gloss. Top it off. But yeah, get into the skin. So it's not looking like matte and dry, but you know, it looks matte but healthy with a nice fresh glow. Hey beauties, it's Nikea here with another video for you all, of course. So today I'm going to be here to show you all my updated foundation routine for oily skin. So I've just noticed that my skin is still oily, not as oily as it was because of my skincare routine. Go check out those videos. And it's just my pores are larger, like on my cheeks. So this is the routine, the methods, and the products I've been using to combat that oil. And a lot of this routine was inspired by Jackie Aina, you know, watching her videos to see what she does for her oily skin and tweaking it to make sure that it works for me. So if you want to see how I do that, then just keep watching. Alright y'all, before we get into this video, if you haven't already, just take one quick second, go down below, click that subscribe button. Once you do that, that bell notification button's gonna pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload, okay? And don't forget to thumbs up and leave me a comment, all that jazz, alright? So as you all can see, my brows are already done because I went to work today and I didn't want to go without my brows, okay? And I did my skincare routine this morning, of course, and I also moisturize and always use SPF. That's one thing, gotta protect my melanin. So first things first, moisturize your ashy lips. Can't be walking around here with no crusty lips, okay? And your lipstick gonna be all cracking off and stuff. Don't want that, honey. So this is the method and the products that I use. Of course, you can use similar products or the exact same ones. All right, the primer I've been using is the Hard Candy Pore Defense Primer Serum. It minimizes the appearance of pores. It's oil-free and silicone-free. So it tightens up your pores and it helps remove excess oil, which I like that 2 for 1. And get that right into the skin. And usually I'll do this before I do my brow, but they're already on today. All right, next step is going to be, got this from Jackie, I'm going to set my primer. I am using my Black Radiance setting powder. This is in the color Honeymoon. And I'm gonna take my beauty sponge. I'm gonna take my stiffer one for this, and it's damp. So this is my complexion. You don't have to use this brand of product, but a complexion setting powder, loose setting powder. Because like Jackie Aina said, you can't use like a face powder because your makeup will be cakey, but a setting powder is nice and fine. So this gives you that extra coverage, and it also sets your primer and helps prevent that oil and shine if you have oily skin. So yeah, give it a little extra coverage. This one I have here is a little bit red for me, but I don't mind it. See, I'm just pressing that into the skin all over. And I'm actually gonna put a little bit on my eyebrows because they're a little oily. I have done this on several occasions and my makeup has not been cakey whatsoever. And this method is definitely for a full face, full glam, you know, just a full face of makeup. All right, and see, I already have some coverage there. It's already even out my skin tone, and I can use less foundation products. All right, typically I do some color correcting, mostly underneath my eyes. And I have this, sorry, I just ran downstairs. I have this Mary Kay foundation. It matches my complexion, but it has red tones in it. And if you've watched my channel, you've seen this before. Wow, I'm really trying to catch my breath. I forgot to breathe. So I'm just gonna take this flat concealer brush and I'm gonna apply that underneath my eyes. And that's just to brighten up the under eye and to even out this complexion, because my under eyes are just a little bit darker. And sometimes I'll put some right here on my lid because it's a little dark. And then sometimes I will, if I feel like it, like correct around my mouth. And mostly it's just the corners of my mouth that are a little dark. I don't really have too much of a stash. This concealer I usually don't let sit too much because I just don't have to. So this is a different beauty sponge. This one's more dense. This one's a little lighter. So I like to use this one to blend out my concealers and such. So, because it's a little more pliable. So what I'll do is just pat and blend that out. And you can do this before or after your foundation. It's just your prerogative. And y'all see how there's just no shine on my face? Also, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will be proud of me. I actually went and got my foundations that actually match my complexion. These are from Black Radiance. One is caramel and one is mocha honey. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I think I'm gonna use mocha honey. I'm probably a little lighter right now. Yeah, we're gonna do mocha honey. And I think I might do a little bit of caramel just to get a little richness in my complexion. All right. So sometimes I'll put my foundation on the back of my hand, and sometimes I'll just dot it right on my face with this little applicator. All right, so if y'all can see the difference in the colors, in the shades, you see it? That's caramel and that's mocha honey. Is that? No, caramel's at the bottom. It's a little bit lighter, and then mocha honey, a little more red, warm, rich. This one looks a little more pink and neutral. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, mix them together, and then I'm just gonna dot them on my face. Everybody's getting a little bit of love on this piece. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of my love. So another thing that Jackie Aina taught me is spraying on your setting spray. So this one's from Black Radiance. It's the long lasting setting spray, fix and set. So it's not oil controlling or matte or anything, which all my products are not matte because I don't have to be like super matte. I just don't look greasy and oily. So I spray this in with my foundation to get the benefits of the setting spray mixed in with my foundation. That's just genius. The fact that Jackie thought of that. And then I'm gonna take my brush. I like to use a brush to blend out my foundation. This one's from Happiness. I got it from Walmart. It was on sale. And as you can see, there's no cakiness or anything to the foundation, even though we did put the setting powder there. All right. And then I just like to go back with my sponge. Then I'm going to go to concealer. I use Fawn from LA Girl Pro. And lately I really have not been doing the whole concealer routine, so I'm gonna do it for y'all. All right, so as you know, we like to let our concealer sit. So while that sits, I'm going to contour. And this is the Black Radiance True Complexion Concealer in medium to dark. It's a duo. Just taking the darker shade there, and we're gonna contour just to like chisel out my face. And I'm actually getting a chin now, but I'm working out, so yeah. This is the denser of my two sponges. So now I'm just going to blend that out. So I go in with a sponge first, and I'll go back and forth with my sponge and my brush, sponge and brush, until I get the blend that I want. Take my more pliable sponge and blend out my concealer. I like to start from the bottom up and blend out under my eyes last, because that's where I want the most coverage. All right, blending out under the eyes, go light underneath, because that's where you want the most coverage. And then towards the outside, you can just go a little more ham and beat, beat, beat. If you don't want to pick up all the product from underneath your eye. Now I'm just gonna go back with my contour brush and blend the edges of the contour into the edges of the highlight, just so we have that nice color gradient. Now for setting under eye, what I like to do is take two setting powders. So I have my complexion shade from Black Radiance, which is called Honeymoon, and then I have Banana. So I will mix those two together because I like the highlight of the banana powder, but I like to mix it with my complexion, so that's way it's not too jarring or drastic, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this fluffy blending brush and just go right there under my immediate area, under my eye, and set that concealer in place. and light taps because you don't want to ruin or disturb anything that you have already done. And I'm taking this to all the areas that I highlighted. So I like to call this my soft set with the mix of the two powders. So that way you have a set. And then I'm going to go back with the banana powder with the same brush that I used to blend out my concealer. I'm actually going to place that on top and let it bake for a little bit. So I've already done that base layer of powder, so this is not going to be such a heavy jarring highlight. Just going to be a nice little zhuzh. And then I'm also going to take that little mix that I made and set the rest of my face. And because it's a translucent powder, I can go right over my contour and all that, and it's not going to take away any color. I am going to take some of the banana powder on my nose bridge to do the nose contour. I don't mind the shape of my nose, but this is like a quick easy hack for a nose contour. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick eye look. This is the first palette that I grabbed. Just do a quick, you know, everyday look that I would do. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Lady. You know, playing off the burgundy in my top today. And I already primed my lids with concealer. All right, then I'm going to take another brush. I'm gonna go in with Regal, which is this burgundy color here. And then I'm gonna go on my lid with this color Lord, just because it's something different. Oh, you know what? No. I'm gonna go in with, is this Princess? I'm gonna go in with Princess first. It's a burgundy shimmer. Then the center, apparently this was turned into a halo eye. All right, then I'm gonna put Lord on top of that. And just for a little more dramatization, I'm gonna take Duchess and put that on the outer V. Okay, boom, boom. Ooh, yes, hunty. All right, I'm gonna take this pencil brush and take those colors on my bottom lash line, and then take my blending brush and just lightly blend it out. So for this powder now, we've had enough time to bake. So I'm taking that same brush that I did my soft set with, and I'm pressing it in and then sweeping away any excess. I'm just gonna take this powder brush and remove any excess. You know, I did not do my inner corner highlight. All right, taking this small detail brush, I'm gonna go into Aristocrat in here, and I'm gonna use that as an inner corner. Ooh, I like. This look turned out to be really fun. Y'all know, this is a ride or die contour palette right here, okay? Black Radiance, medium to dark. So the same brush that I used to blend out my contour, I'm gonna use that too. And I put it in the same spots. And then once I have that blended out, I'll take my brush and do a little bit on the side of my nose, just to get that depth and warmth and color in there. Then my go-to blush is from Black Radiance, Toasted Almond. It's their baked blush. And I like to take my blush all the way up here. Why? I don't know. Just an 80s vibe maybe. All right, then I'm gonna highlight using the same palette. This is an older one, but the highlight is still in there. And I'm just gonna go right above my cheeks, and I bring it the same areas where I bring my blush. So up here, my nose, nose bridge, forehead, chin, cupid's bow, and this highlight is great because you can layer it. All right, mascara. And last but not least, we are going to spray with our setting spray. And then you are going to press the setting spray in. Don't just let it sit on top. You just don't want it to evaporate into the air. You sprayed it on your face for a reason. So use it. All right, I'm loving the natural color of my lips right now. So I'm gonna go off that vibe for my lip color. So very light brown liner. Then I have Nikea from BH Cosmetics. This is their liquid linen. See, it matches my natural lip color. And then this lip gloss, Pink Pearl. Top it off with a gloss. Top it, top it, top it off. All right, that's giving the same vibe, just a little more proper. All right, beauties, that is it for today's video. That is how I keep a fresh, flawless face, and I promise you that this is going to last you at least 8 hours, if not more. There have been times when I get up and do my makeup at about 5:30, and then I get home at around 4 o'clock, 5:30, so 12 hours. I promise you this will last you. So if you have oily skin, large pores, this is the routine for you. But yeah, get into the skin. So it's not looking like matte and dry, but you know, it looks matte but healthy with a nice fresh glow. But that's it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button, and right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss an upload. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Bye.